I'm going to be showing you how to give a blood test to a diabetic dog. I use the AlphaTrack 2, which I've ordered online from Countryside Pet Supply. This is the meter, and also in the package comes this little container that has the blood test strips in it. Right here it has two numbers that will not really go in focus, but I'm looking for the top number because I'm doing a blood test on a dog, and the number on here is 91. We want to make sure we match that number to the meter when we turn it on. And in order to turn it on, you're going to grab the blood test strip from this container, and the top part is square, and that goes into the bottom of the meter to turn it on. And it's going to list a code on here, which should be 91, which matches my container, and the number will most likely change every time you get or you order new strips. And you can change, once it turns on and it shows you that code, you can change the number by pushing M or C, and that'll change the numbers up and down on the meter to match your container. On the bottom part of this test strip are two black marks, and that's where you touch the blood to get the reading. Also in the package is the lancet device, and then these are the lancets, and you twist these off to get the needle ready. And the needle goes in here, and you push down to set it, so when you are getting ready to do the blood test, you push here to make it go off. So you want to make sure it's set. I have mine set here at 4, which will not go in focus again. And you can change the settings with this scrolly thing, I'm gonna call it. You also have the cap that goes on. And when I first started giving my dog Trixie her blood test, I was not able to get blood, and I really couldn't figure out why. But if you ever watch this device go off, the needle doesn't go all the way to the top of the cap. But if you were to put pressure on where you're getting the blood from, I always do the carpal pad, so I'm not sure how it is for the lip or anything like that, but if you put some pressure on here with your finger, and make sure don't push the button to make it go off, but you can see your skin kind of comes through at the top, and that's where the needle will end up hitting. So if you don't put pressure, you might not be able to get any blood. So that's that. I'm going to grab my dog to show you how I do a blood test, and bear with me because I don't have anybody to hold the camera for me, so I'm going to try to get her as close as possible to the camera. So hold on for me, please. So I give Trixie these little training treats. She's partially blind from her cataracts, so gotta direct her, make sure she knows what's going on. I'm sure you guys heard that dogs get cataracts from the diabetes, and they could go blind completely. Trixie's partially blind, and she gets around just fine, and your dog will too if it goes blind. It may take some time, and make sure you're very comforting and always talk to your dogs so they know that you're there. But they'll be okay. They adjust probably better than we do. So I give Trixie a training treat, and I ask her to lay on the ground. Come here, bud. Come on, lay down. Come on. And then she rolls over. I'm hopefully going to try not to give her any carpet burn here. Oh, come here, bud. So I'm going to get her positioned here. And she doesn't like her right paw messed with, so I always do her left paw, or her left leg. This is the carpal pad right here on her paw. I'm sorry, I keep on saying her paw, her leg. This is the carpal pad. It's not on her paw. It's not at the top part of here. It's down her leg. If you can't see very well, if you want to Google carpal pad, that's where I'm doing the blood test. And the meter sometimes turns off, so you need to make sure it's ready to go. It will blink when it's ready. So there's my code 91, and then it'll blink. So we're ready to do the blood test. I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure to her carpal pad and press the button here to make it to go off. And blood usually doesn't come out right away, so I have to squeeze in order to get the blood to come out. And then remember, we're going to touch one of these black sides to the blood. Once it beeps, it's got the reading. You could get up, bud. Good girl. And I always give her another one of these little training treats. There you go, bud. All right. She was just fed maybe an hour and a half ago, so her numbers are high, but they have been running high anyways. We have to do a curve on her, which I do from home. I never thought that I would be able to give my dog a blood test or be able to do this on my own, but it was more terrifying for me to drop her off at the vet than it was for me to figure out how to do this. And once you do it, you'll be proud and you'll be happy and you can take care of your dog from home. It's less vet trips for you. So if I didn't cover anything or if anything is unclear, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment. Thank you.